we'll get started. So we'll start on our feet, just a light jog in place. If you're not quite ready to jog, just start moving your body nice and easy in place. And then we're going to pick it up to high knees. And butt kickers, heels up behind. Again, even if you're not quite ready to run or get that high impact, just pulling those heels up, pumping your arms. And then we're going to take it side to side, speed skaters. Same thing, you don't quite have to jump, but each time try to get a little wider, try to stay low. And then we're going to bring it forward for toe touches. Whew. I went skiing on Saturday for the first time in a while, well, since last year. I can definitely still feel it in my legs. Try to get a big circle in that arm. Loosening up your shoulder. And then we're going to take some steps forward for a lunge and a reach. So make sure those toes point forward. We're reaching with the arm on the side of your back leg. Tilt your body to the side, not necessarily forward. Squeeze those hips. Get a nice stretch on that hip flexor. All right, bring it up. We're going to do seal jack. So arms are out in front, shoulder height, hop out, hop in. You can cross your legs if it's not too much to think about it. Early in the morning. I know it's 5 for some of you guys. Same thing, if you don't want to jump, we're still going out to the side with your arms. We'll do a few more. 3, and open up wide. We'll side lunge and twist. Bring it up. So we're keeping one leg straight, loading up the other leg. Twist that arm toward the ceiling. All right, let's bring it up for some arm circles and hip circles. Take your time, focus first on your hip and your balance. and reverse. Loosen it up. All right, everybody, like I said, if you have weights, you can keep them close. You may want it, even if it's something to use as a weight today. If not, no problem. All right, let's shake it out. We'll get started. So we're going to do 40 seconds of work, 3 exercises back to back to back, and then we'll take a little rest. They're all going to be single-sided. So I'm going to hold my weight in my right hand. I'm stepping back with my left leg into a reverse lunge and up. So again, this weight is optional. If your shoulder gets too tired, just bring it right into your chest. So that'll be your first one. And then we're going directly into a bent over row. So we're going to keep that lunge stance, long, strong back, hinge forward, driving your elbow up. You can keep the same weight. If you have multiple sets, you can always swap it out. And the last one we're going to do is down on the floor for plank jacks with a shoulder tap. So only using the arm that had the weight. So we'll hop out, tap your shoulder, hop in, set it down. Same arm that had the weight the whole time. So we'll take a breather, then we'll go to the other side. So grab your weight if you're going for a weight. Again, we're going for 40 seconds with little to no rest in between. Start in 5 seconds. Remember, we're going to step with the side of the weight. Get ready. Here we go. So reverse lunge. Pull it up to balance if you can. If you really wanted to, you could also throw in a hop. I don't think I'm up for it this morning, but you can. Keep that arm as straight as you can. We got 15 more seconds. Whew. Remember, you can pull it down if you need to. 5 more seconds. Then we'll go into our hinge. 3, 2, 1. So back leg is, or weight side of leg is back. Drive that elbow up. We're still down in a lunge, so those quads should be burning. Driving your elbow straight up, lower under control. Keep that core tight. Don't let your back sag or round. You got about 10 seconds, and then we're going into those shoulder taps with the plank jack. 3, 2, 1. So again, I'll start in my high plank, core tight, hopping out as I tap, hop in as I push it, put it back on the ground. Try to keep your shoulders square. And if this is too much to add the shoulder tap, you can do a jack and then a shoulder tap. Separate the two. You can also downgrade to your knees and just stick with a tap or jack, knees, tap. Got lots of options for you here. Try to keep your muscles engaged. You're almost there. You got about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a breather. We're going to move it over to the other side. Get some water if you need water. All 3 of those, same thing on the other side. We're going to start in about 5 seconds. So grab that weight. Again, we're overhead. Left arm this time, stepping left leg. Get ready. 2, 1, here we go. Don't forget your knee pull to add balance. Keep that core tight, arm is straight. Keeping your bicep as close to your ear as you can. Don't forget you can always bring it down Your arm's getting tired. If you can't control your arm, bring it in, no problem. 5 more seconds till we're into that bent over row. So again, it's lunge, hinge, row. Come on and join me. Elbows up. Core is tight, back is long. Keep staying low, try not to shift up, although if you can't hold this position any longer with good form and safety, that's okay. Scoot your way up or readjust your feet to here. We're still going single arm. We're almost there, everybody. Got about 5 seconds till our plank shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1 on the floor. Again, the arm that just had the weight is going to do the tapping. And you can always break it up into a jack and then a tap, or modified jack, knees, tap. I don't know if you can see me. We have about 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Take a breather. We'll go about 30 seconds. Catch your breath. Maybe you guys aren't panting as bad as I am. Whew. I'm going to go through that all again. So 15 seconds, we'll start again. All right, guys. Other side, grabbing our weight. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember that core should stay tight, keeping our toes pointed forward for our knee safety. Arm is straight. If you lose control, bring it in. You got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Lunge, hinge, and row. Toes are still pointed forward. Driving that elbow back. Again, if your legs are getting too tired for that, you can bring them together. Still in that hinge, driving your elbow up. Shoulders are still square. Try not to do this kind of a thing. We're nice and square, nice and sturdy. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. On the floor. Again, jack, tap with your hand that you had the weight. Keep it up, guys. Keep that tummy down. Again, if you need to modify, that's no problem. Can everyone still hear me? Somebody do a star jump if you can. Almost there, everybody.
Your headphones are still connected, I think.
Someone started talking to me, so I don't know. I don't know what was working to begin with. 3, 2, 1. You can rest. Okay. Take a breather. We got the other side. Looks like you did quit, so it looks like you can hear me. All right, guys. We'll start in about 5 seconds. Other side, side lunge, or not side lunge, straight lunge, arm up, 2, 1. Here we go. Adding your balance. Core's tight. Remember, you can add in a hop if you want. Like I said, I am not up for it today. Still keeping my core tight, shoulder square, hip square. We got about 5 seconds until we row. 3, 2, 1. Bring that weight in, hinge, and drive it up. Stay in this lunge as long as you can. Core tight. Keep breathing. Try not to lean on your thigh. I just caught myself doing it. Use your core to stay sturdy. We've got about 10 more seconds. And then our shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1, right down to the floor. And tap. Again, tapping with the side that had the weight. Core's tight. You can always break it up. Always keeping our shoulders square. Tummy tight. 15 seconds left. Keep your heads up. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Great news, everybody. One more time through. Actually, yeah, we'll do one more. Might have to cut your rest down a little so we can squeeze everything in today. So grab your weight. We got one more round through. We're going to start in about 5 seconds. Right arm, reverse lunge, into 1. Here we go. Good job, you guys. Remember, you don't ever have to go at my pace. If you can go uncontrolled, you can go quicker. You can certainly slow it down if that's what you need to do. Almost there, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Back to your lunge, hinge and row. Straight back, tight core, driving that elbow up. Keep those shoulders pulled away from your ears. Don't shrug up here. Instead, it's back. Straight up and down with that weight. Got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. On the floor. Shoulder taps and jacks. Tummy's tight. Heads are up, guys. Remember, you can always jack and tap. Your tap's going to be a little easier if you go from a wide position. We'll keep it up, guys. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Catch your breath. Got one more, and we're done with these. So let's find that position. We'll start in 10. Arms up, 2, 1. Here we go. Core's tight. Again, arm is really straight. Tummy pulled in. Toes are pointed forward. controlling that motion. Keep that front knee over the ankle. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Lunge, hinge, and drive that elbow up. Good job, everybody. We're almost there. We got 10 more seconds. And we got our jacks. Woo, and we're done with this round. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1 on the floor. Up out and in, adding in that shoulder tap. Keep your heads up. Keep that core tight. Modify if you need to. Keep it up for 10 more seconds, guys. Three, 2, 1. Good job. Take a breather. We got a whole new set. Still single-sided. Still weights optional. So what? Get out of my way. We're going to start with a side lunge. Toes are forward. Of course, shoulders are back. Proud chest. My weight's in my right hand. I'm stepping left. Reaching down just toward my knee, shin. Again, don't feel like you have to touch the floor, especially if that means rounding your back. As you step up, we're coming into a side raise. So again, pushing my hips back so that my whole foot can stay planted, and then coming up at the side. Hips will stay in between your feet. That's why your hips go back instead of out to the side. So side lunge, side raise. We're gonna get on the ground. Your stepping leg will be up in a bridge, and then you're gonna do a fly. So again, opposite leg and arm are up right now. I didn't give myself room for this. So you'll lower your arm, bring it back up. So single arm fly. And then we're gonna do single leg burpees. So that leg that was planted, I'll remind you all of this. We're gonna squat, hands down, hop back, push up, hop forward, and jump. If those are too hard to do on one leg, that's okay, do it on two. All right, we'll start in about 10 seconds. Grab your weight. If you don't have weight, I'll show you your option. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. So we're gonna side lunge, step it in. If you don't have weights, just little tiny arm circles the whole way through your lunge, side lunge, and back in. And again, if you have a weight, down and up to the side. These are gonna be a little easier on your shoulder if you put a bend in your elbow, and it can even be up to 90. Just reach. Think of you still want your elbow out to your side though. Almost done on this. 2, 1, let's get down on the floor. Weight will stay in the same hand. Opposite leg up into your bridge and fly. So again, I didn't do that right. So we're flying, holding your bridge, keeping those hips square, squeeze your glutes. If you don't have a weight, we're gonna take this bottom arm out to the side with just little pulses. You can go a little quicker. Just make sure it's not a bounce, it's a movement. We are almost there, guys. We got about 5 seconds till we flip around for burpees. 3, 2, 1. So again, the leg that was planted, if you're going single leg burpees, that's gonna be your working leg. Squat, hands down, hop back, put that push-up in, even if you need to modify, and put your knees to the ground. Squat the hands down, hop it back, push up. Again, that can be modified. Both feet on the ground, forward, and jump. If you can, try to keep this leg off the ground the whole entire time. Feels really good, I promise. We're almost done with these, about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Shake that leg out. We got the other side. So weights in your left hand, weight in left hand, stepping right for side lunges. Get ready? 2, 1. Here we go. So again, lunge, side raise, pushing your weight back. Only need to come up to about shoulder height. Put a little bend in your elbow if you need it. Only 10 seconds left. Remember, if your weight's in your left hand, your right arm will be up when we switch to bridges. In 3, 2, 1. So on your back, opposite leg is up with your arm and fly. Straight out to the side, still in line with your chest. Squeeze your glutes, use your core to keep your hips square. Cinch your hips with your glutes and your core muscles, your tummy muscles. Try not to let them sag. We are almost there, guys. Time to flip and burpees in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Flip it around. Once again, the leg you just had planted, so for me it's left, is the one I'm working on right now. Single leg squat, hop it back, push up, hopping it forward, and a jump. Don't forget all your modifications. You can go 2 legs. Totally fine with that. You can always step back. You could still do a single leg push-up. Whether you modify or not, you could still step forward for a one-legged squat or jump. If you don't jump, just one-legged squat up. We got 10 more seconds, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. That last jump on one leg is always a little all over the place. Catch your breath, we're gonna do that again. Side lunge, side raise. We're stepping left, holding weight in right. Starting about 5. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Once again, if you don't have weights or maybe you only have one set that's getting a little too heavy, just do some arm circles. Each time, one leg or the other, you can switch your direction if you need to, because that's too many arm circles. You can still downgrade to 1. We're almost there already. 3, 2, 1. That was a really sad last one. Don't do like I just did. Hips are up, square, and fly. Same thing with these. If your weight's getting too heavy, you can just do that little pump at the bottom under control. Still keeping this arm up if you can. That might help you keep your shoulders square, hips square. We are almost there already. We got 10 seconds.
Then we're gonna flip it around for the burpees. Remember, your planted leg is gonna be the leg doing the work in the burpees. 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna roll it over and go for it. Oh man, it's getting harder. Make sure, like I've always said, control first, then you can pick up your pace or make it a little harder. If you're having a hard time, don't be afraid to downgrade to 2 legs or modify that push-up. We're almost there. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. Other leg, other arm. Take a second to breathe. Get some water. Pump the brakes a little before we get it back up. Starting in 10 seconds. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Side lunge, side raise. Or again, you can do those arm circles. Just everyone make sure we have our open chest. Stand up nice and tall. Just 10 seconds left. So we're down to our bridge. 3, 2, 1. Finish up, bring it down. Remember that leg opposite the arm with the weight will be up in the air. Keep squeezing your glutes up. Try to keep those hips square. Dig that heel in. Of course, if your low back gets tired, you can always rest those hips down. Almost there, guys. Get ready for those burpees. We'll roll in 3, 2, 1. Rolling it over. Burpees. The leg that was just planted is the leg doing the work. If you can go single leg. Whew. That was a bad example. Hopefully you're all focusing on yourselves and not watching me at this moment. Whew. So my final jump is getting kind of ugly. So I'm gonna go 2 legs. Totally fine to downgrade. Can still get this one. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, everybody. Get some water. We're gonna switch gears and do a little more core. So we'll get through 1 round of core. We're gonna have the same idea though. So we'll start on the ground with my favorite of the fall, our side lying bicycles. So again, weight if you have it in your top arm. Bottom arm's coming straight out on the ground. Arms up. Your bottom leg will do the opposite of your top leg. Top leg's coming in toward your top arm. So we're going elbow to knee and open. Again, crunch your ribs toward your pelvis. Try to push as little as possible with your bottom arm. Nice job, everybody. Under control. We'll get a few more in. Keep it up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're gonna flip to the other side, quick as you can, for a side plank. Start there, here we go. Pop it up, 40 seconds. If you need to modify, we're gonna take that bottom foot, bending it backward so that your knee's on the ground. Check your shoulder away from your ear. If you wanna make these a little harder, you can add in a leg lift. You can add in a reach. You can do both. And you don't have to modify. We have 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna go face down for side climbers. So remember which elbow you have on the floor. I'm right. 2, 1. So we're gonna flip over, high plank, jump both your knees to your right arm and back. So the arm that was just on the floor, we're gonna hop knees to elbow and back. Just one way. If you're not jumping, it's one knee opposite elbow. If you haven't started yet, come on in and join me. So we're twisting the hips, whether you're jumping both feet or stepping one. Keep those shoulders over your hands and away from your ears. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So we'll go to the other side. So again, that left arm that we have already done a side plank with, that one's coming down. Weights up. Regroup. And let's do those side bicycles. Elbow to knee. Again, that bottom leg will do the opposite of your top. Your top leg's gonna come meet that top arm with the weight if you're going for a weight. Thinking of bringing your ribs toward your pelvis with your core muscles, not just by pushing. Whew, good job, guys. Feels good. We got 10 more seconds and we're gonna go to the other side, other arm down for your side plank. Unless you did not do that last time, then just go to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Flip it around. Side plank. Start as soon as you can. Again, first find your position. Open chest, straight, head is up. Again, if you need that modification, just bend that bottom foot back so you're on your knee. I'm still straight here. And again, you can add in a leg lift and or a reach. This should be burning. Nice job, everybody. You're almost there. Keep those heads up. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. So once again, knees are going to the elbow that was just down. So either you jump, twist your hips with both feet, or one leg at a time. But one leg. We're going to the same arm each time. Again, if you were alternating for the last set, that's okay. Just do that again. We're almost there, everybody. Woo, 10 more seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower those knees to the ground, hips come back. And really reach those arms forward. Press a little bit into the ground. Pull your hips back. Start finding your breath back. And let's walk our hands over to the left side of your mat or your body if you're not using a mat. And over to the other side. Well, let's bring it back to the front, move to all fours. Do a couple cat-cows. So again, just remember to tilt your pelvis. So we're getting a huge arch in your back. And then tilting your pelvis forward as you push into the ground, let your head hang. And then slide your shoulder blades down your back as you pick your head up and tilting that pelvis back into an arch. Works on some control over your core. And we'll bring it back to neutral. Take your right arm under your left armpit-ish area. You can reach that left arm out if that feels good. Twist your shoulders. You can go head and cheek to the floor if you can. Just find that angle that feels good on your upper back, maybe down into your lower back. I'm pretty tight today, so I can feel that in my whole oblique. All right, guys, other side. Reaching through and out. All right, back to all fours. Hands under those shoulders, tuck your toes under. Hips are coming up. Push your bum back. Heels toward the floor. Think of trying to go head through your arms, through those elbows as best as you can. Still shoulders away from your ears, heels toward the ground. And then we're gonna walk your hands toward your feet. We'll get back in the picture. And just reach toward your toes. So if you need to pick your hands up off the ground in order to get your best hamstring stretch, and maybe a little low back, we're just starting round. So let's lift your chest up, just your chest. Try not to move your legs too much. You'll find a deeper stretch in those hamstrings. And bring it all the way up. We're gonna circle our arms around backward, opening that chest. Nice and slow. Let's go one more time up. Hands are a little wider than your shoulders. Pull your elbows back and lower. Keeping that chest open. And then we're going to bring our arms down behind, clasp if you can, shoulders pulled back, lift if you can. And then we'll bring one foot up behind for that quad stretch. And then switch legs. All right, shake it out. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much for joining, and have yourself a great week.